All right, micro campers, we did some hiking to get back to the spot where we went to. It took about 3 hours going back and then 3 hours out. And I'm going to show you the cool critters that we saw, and I'll share some of the landscape with you guys. Here are some big black ants. I'm not really sure what kind of species they are. They're really common here in Arizona. They're really big ant species. They're one of the biggest ant species out there. Next, just going to show you some images of some lizards. Can you see him? He's hiding there. See if you can see him, guys. So 2 weeks prior to this, we had a big monsoon storm come in, and so these little baby toads were everywhere. And you can see him; he's trying to crawl away from me, and I got some images of him, and I'll share that with you guys. Right there. There you go. Hop, hop. Oh, don't do it, Froggy. No. Oh, there you go. He's good. So there were dozens of these little teeny toads all over the trail, so we had to be careful not to step on them. And here's a better image of one. I hope you guys like it. So we were in the White Tank Mountains, and this is where we saw all these little frogs. They were everywhere. And just so you guys know, we're walking on the side of this mountain, and that's why like it's really bad quality of me moving because there's nowhere to move. It's a very very narrow space, where it's one person at a time walking by. So one of the things I noticed is there were extremely large grasshoppers, like larger than I had ever seen. This one was actually pretty big, and then the centipede I seen here was actually massive too. I didn't even know that they had giant centipede millipedes. Sorry, millipedes out here. And so yeah, there's just some images of some random things. I don't even know what I'm taking a photo of. Honestly, right here. Here's the grasshopper. So my wife told me that she saw a moving stick, and so I went to go look and see what it was, and it was a little teeny mantis. So can you guys see him? Zoom in a little bit. Not good enough? Don't worry. I'll zoom in a little bit more too. Well, still not good enough? No, I'm just kidding. We'll look at the biggest resolution I got. It gets kind of blurry, but it's kind of cool.
Oh,
There you go.
he's up here. He
Little
looks like a
tiny
stick.
mantis.
Huh.
Move your shadow, honey. There we go. So when we got towards the top of where we were going, there were these huge grasshoppers. And so I'm trying to show you guys how big it is, but it doesn't really compute from the camera to the size. So I state that it's like the size of my finger, but that's not a very big grasshopper, and that's not what I meant. But since I was so tired and dehydrated and hot up there, it's what I meant to say was it was almost the size of my hand, not my finger. And I tried to get close to it. Actually, when you see me try to get close to it, I'm actually pretty far away from it, but the way the rock and camera angle is, it gives it an illusion of not being as big as what it is, which is pretty crazy. It was pretty cool. Dang, guys, I wish you guys could tell how big this grasshopper is. He's freaking huge. He's literally like the size of my finger. Say cheese, homie. Alright, so to give you guys an idea of how big this grasshopper is, I'm going to show you how long the grasshopper is. Obviously, it's not as fat as what it's doing because I'm taking an image and blowing it up, but you'll get the general idea of how long this thing was and why it was so, to me, fascinating, because I'd never seen any type of grasshopper in Arizona even remotely close to this size. So it was roughly about 4.5 to 5 inches. That's a huge grasshopper. And like I said, it wasn't as fat as this. Obviously, it was thinner than this, but it was just really, really big, nonetheless. But there we go. So now I'm just gonna talk. There's a little teeny frog that was there. It was really cute. So get a picture. There's me and my wife. Have a little picnic. There's a bunch of antlions that I found underneath a rock, which is pretty cool. And then we saw a tarantula, which is awesome. So it's been years since I've seen a tarantula out in the wild, so it was really cool. Okay, so next I'm just going to play all the different videos all at one time so you guys can see them all. I think I missed him. Don't know what these things are. Look at this. Looks like almost like a leech. Must be some kind of fly larvae. Look, there's some kind of weird little beetle. Where's that little beetle? There he is. Ooh, look at him go. Nasty worms. Oh, look at that. That's so weird. You guys can see what we're looking at. Just randomly in a rock. Middle of nowhere.
In the desert.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yep, there you guys go. You see him? And there's one of the big ones. A bunch of them in here. It's pretty nifty how many critters are in these little puddles. All right, micro hikers, micro campers. Check out this water. I don't know what it is. We were eating. There's some big critter in here, but I don't know what it is. It was about this big. I suspect it to be maybe a waterfly. Waterfly? I don't know what I'm saying. Dragonfly, a waterfly, a dragonfly larvae, but could be maybe a. I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. It could be a water beetle too. Sometimes they get pretty big. But I don't even know if we really get big water beetles around here. Oh. Oh, there's some little ones moving. Yeah, see him? There's another one right here. Another one right there. Oh, there is a pretty big one down there. I don't know if you guys can see it really. Yeah. Oh, you know what I should do? Don't do it, Froggy, no! Oh, there he goes. He's good. Dang, guys. I wish you guys could tell how big this grasshopper is. He's freaking huge. He's literally like the size of my finger. Say cheese, homie. Right before you, mosquito larvae. It's hard to. I'm literally dangling over a rock. Is that a fucking beetle? Oh my god. It's a water beetle. Oh, wow, that's what they are. There's a bunch of really small dragonfly larvae in there. There's one big one there. And then right here, guys, there's one more. See if we can get down and look at him. There we go. There's a water beetle doing this thing.
Oh.
There you go.
He's up here. He
Little
looks like a
tiny
stick.
mantis.
Huh.
Move your shadow, honey. There we go, little dude. Right there. There you go. Hop, hop.